Hey citizens, thanks for stopping by. And guess what? We are back on air. In today's video, we're going to take it up close and personal of this 2020 Honda Civic. This particular trim that is going to be featured in today's video is a 1.5 RS Turbo mated to a CVT transmission. And for this video, I'm going to take this Honda Civic RS for a full walk-around review and showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So, what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy of this review. First of all guys, napasalamat po sa Honda Cars Iloilo for allowing me to review their brand new units. And also, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Nathan Amo Jr. He is one of my friends here, Honda Cars Iloilo. Sir, introduce mo sa ano?
Hi, I'm Nathaniel Amo Jr., sales executive from Honda Cars Iloilo. If you have a question and quotation or gusto niyo mag-test drive ng Honda, please text me or call me at 0917-802-2080.
Well, let's begin our review.
Under the bonnet of the Honda Civic RS Turbo is a Honda's EarthDreams 1.5-liter dual overhead cam 16 valves and turbocharged inline 4-cylinder petrol engine with programmed fuel injection and VTEC technology. This engine generates 173 PS at 5,500 RPM and 220 Nm of torque at 1,700 to 5,500 RPM. Compression ratio takes 10.6 to 1, and the fuel tank size of this is 47 liters of 91 RON unleaded gasoline fuel with compliance of Euro 4. The sole transmission for this Civic is no other than an EarthDreams Continuously Variable Transmission or CVT. The drivetrain of the Honda Civic is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The rebirth of the SIR. After so many years, the 10th generation Honda Civic has introduced in the Philippines since the second quarter of 2016 with two different variants, and one of them is the topping range RS Turbo. Why is it the rebirth of the SIR? The RS Turbo variant of the Honda Civic was inspired to the iconic and popular SIR Civic way back in the 90s. It shares the same heritage, but its latest generation becomes more handsome, sexier, and most advanced when it comes to technology and rest as compared to the SIR. The car is a game changer unlike any other competitors out there. According to its styles and aesthetics, the 10th gen Civic is more of a striking and upscale look with its sharper lines, aggressive face, and aerodynamic design. One of the killer designs about the latest Honda Civic is the silhouette itself. It's got the fastback looking on this compact sedan, which makes it a spectacularly sporty vibe, adding numerous pogi points. What is the best? The RS Turbo Honda Civic features an RS design rear spoiler gives the car a true inspiration of a sports car reminded of a legendary Type R. Well, to be honest, this was based on the Civic Si in America, but for the Philippine market, it adds some chrome features on the door handles which adds a luxurious feel. On top of that, it retains its sporty features but with RS design touches, knowing this car is an RS Turbo variant. On its dimensions, the 10th gen Honda Civic now gets wider and bigger as compared to the previous generation. Aside from its sporty and stylish characteristics, the latest Civic has a generous amount of space inside the cabin, and practicality is not a big issue with its nice spacious cargo room. During the first launch, since 1972, the Civic remains the legendary legacy of its iconic name, and it becomes everyone's favorite when it comes to sporty aesthetics and funky retro heritage. If you are a Civic lover or a JDM lover, sigurado ako nga mapa JDM number 1 ka. Yes, it belongs to a Japanese brand, and hey, it's a Civic. No regrets about it. The Honda Civic is one of the most sophisticated and favorable compact sedans among all. Actually, sa tanan nga compact sedan sa iban nga market, wala gidda sang may mas matahom sina kundi ang Honda Civic. It's got great power from a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, a sporty and stylish characteristics, a nice premium features, and it has a generous amount of space in the cabin and in the boot. I promise you, you love this car no matter what, and it doesn't disappoint you. What is a nice thing about this FC Civic? It's about change. The Honda Civic receives a minor refresh for the 2019 model year. It features with a new front clip and a rest of upgraded features. The refreshed Honda Civic was launched in the Philippines way back April 2019. The variants are 1.8S, 1.8E, and the topping range 1.5 RS Turbo. Exterior features are automatic auto-leveling full LED headlights with LED daytime running lights, LED front fog lights with gloss black fog light highlights, RS design gloss black front grille with RS badging, rain sensing front windshield wipers, indicators on the body colored side mirrors, chrome door handles, gloss black door sash garnish, black painted bumper skid garnish, LED rear lights, RS design wing type rear spoiler with LED high mount stoplight, glass printed radio antenna, and dual exhaust pipes. In terms of safety, the Honda Civic RS Turbo gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, emergency stop signal, automatic locking system with speed sensing and walkaway function, ELR seatbelts for both front and rear seats, front seatbelt reminder, child lock for the rear doors, ISOFIX child seats and tether anchors for the rear seats, security alarm, and immobilizer. The facelift Honda Civic RS Turbo rides on 18-inch RS design alloy rims covered in 235/40Z R18 tires. Brakes consist of front ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. Suspension-wise, the RS Turbo Civic gets front McPherson struts with stabilizer and rear multi-link setup. So here is the key fob of the Honda Civic RS Turbo, and this is the key fob would look like. Therefore, let's take a full discovery of the inside features. A remote start sequence is standard in all variants except the 1.8S variant. By doing this function, make sure that the car is locked, and then you can remotely start the engine by pressing the start button on your key fob. Also, if you press and hold the unlock button, you can able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just get the traditional key on your key fob, then insert the key to the slot which is located at the driver's side door handle. Upon inserting the key, twist the key to the right once to lock the car, and for the second time, twist and hold the key. The Civic RS Turbo gets a Honda's version of a smart key access system. With a key fob on yourself, you will utilize the black button found on both 2 front door handles. To do that, press that black button to lock the car, and to unlock, put your hand behind the door handle. Speaker down there. Tweeter. Bottle holder, storage, a button to release your boot lid, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, window controls. All 4 windows of this car are fully powered, while the 2 front door windows gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Pull this lever to release your bonnet. This button right here turns off or on your electronic stability program or traction control. The driver's seat of this Honda Civic RS gets a fully powered adjustments with all of your controls located right here. The front passenger seat gets a fully manual adjustments. Seat back, and this bar down there controls your seat siding position. The 2020 Honda Civic RS Turbo gets an electric-assisted rack and pinion power steering system. This 3-spoke steering wheel is wrapped in leather with red contrast stitching going around the inner rim, sport grips at 10 and 2, a combination of gloss black and satin chrome at the bottom spoke, and multi-function controls that are found at the 2 steering wheel spokes accentuated with satin chrome highlights. All these features that are equipped are relatively standard. Paired on an EarthDreams 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine is a Honda's EarthDreams continuously variable transmission, better known as CVT. A CVT is an automatic transmission. Yes, it is an automatic transmission. However, the mechanics for the CVT is providing a countless amount of gear ratios, resulting in a smoother drive and unnoticeable change. Plus, the CVT gives you the best fuel economy. This one has sport sequential manual shifting using the paddle shifters right behind at the top 2 steering wheel spokes. The plus sign to the right is for upshifts, while the minus sign to the left is for downshifts. A reverse camera is a standard feature for this Civic RS Turbo. The gear knob is covered in leather, while the base of the gear lever is covered in leather with red contrast stitching. So guys, since may nitsubong, inip ko lang ang pepan open para masulod ang fresh air dito sa sulod ng sasakyan. Right. Adjustable center armrest. And underneath, you have a very decent sized storage area with a 1.0 ampere power outlet right here. 2 cup holders, while this one right here is removable. To get more space from your storage. This car is featured with an electronically controlled parking brake. To deactivate the parking brake, all you have to do is just put your foot on the brake and push the lever down, or the toggle down. And to activate, foot is on the brake again and pull it once more. Your brake hold function. By the way, this brake hold function will serve as your auto hold function, whereby if you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, or you're on a steep hill or whatnot, when this system is activated, the car won't actually move forward and roll back. Your econ button right here, storage, and underneath you have also a storage too, with the HDMI and a USB port. It is a 1.5 ampere, and also at this side you have a power outlet, which is a 12 volt that has a maximum of 180 watts of power. Dual zone automatic climate control system with all of the controls right here, which is quite simple to use. Driver side temperature, front passenger side temperature, on and off, recirculation, front and rear defrost, climate. This button right here controls you to show the indicator of the climate control on the infotainment display. Fan speed, push auto, and push this button right here for sync. Sync means when this sync is turned on, each sides will have individual controls, but if you turn it off, each sides will control for both sides. Your push button start right there. A 7-inch advanced display audio head unit is standard on this Honda Civic RS Turbo. This infotainment system is featured with a navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system. So here's the screen itself. On the left side of the screen, here's your volume and power knob, your 5 different sets of buttons for your infotainment display. However, this was turned off, so I won't able to show you what are the controls of this for now. 2 air vents. In the middle is your hazard switch. On the steering wheel, the left spoke has your controls for your volume button, your on hook and off hook buttons for your Bluetooth telephone menu, go back, voice recognition system, and this button right here controls you to control the multi-information display right within the digital instrument gauge. So as your up, down, left, right, and your OK button right here, that controls you to go through your multi-information display right within the instrument gauge. While on the right side is your cruise control, wiper controls to the right, and your light and indicator controls to the left. This car has an automatic lights and automatic wipers. The steering wheel of this car gets a manual tilt and telescopic, adjusting using this lever right here. Let's see how quiet it is that this car has for a moment. You have a grip handle at the ceiling for the driver's side. Your driver's side sun visor with the vanity mirror and the light. Interior lights right above. And your auto dimming rear view mirror. Front passenger side sun visor with a vanity mirror and a light. You also have a grip handle on the ceiling for the front passenger side. A very decent size amount of glove box. Central locking button for the front passenger side. Storage, bottle holder, window control, I do set the driver's seat in a position that I feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'9", which is about 1.7 meters tall. I do have the room to stretch out my feet underneath at the driver's seat. As for legroom, I have this much. While I have this much in terms of headroom. Speaking of space, the back seat of the Honda Civic is pretty spacious, and I don't have to say it at all because obviously spacious nga eh. Grabe yung space niya. And also the seats are nicely supportive and well cushioned thanks to its nicely padded leather seats. And yeah, not a problem of this typical size of this compact sedan. Storage buckets in the front seat backs. You do have storage buckets in the front seat backs. You also have a center armrest with 2 cup holders. Grip handles on the seating for both sides, for the rear. While this side right here has a hook. And oh yes, you have coat hooks located on both sides on the and oh yes, you do have coat hooks on both sides, which is located on the B pillar. And you have also a cabin light. There are a couple of ways to open up the rear boot lid of the Honda Civic. First is via the button on your key fob. The second way is via the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on. Or go towards the boot lid itself and locate the touchpad underneath at the Honda badge. 500 liters is the maximum cargo volume of this Honda Civic RS Turbo. Fold down the rear seat backs to increase more cargo room using the 2 levers located at the upper boot lip. Under the boot floor are the spare tire toolkit and jack. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this full walk-around review of the 2020 Honda Civic 1.5 RS Turbo that is mated to a CVT or continuously variable transmission. If you like this video, make sure you thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates, and don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I'll see you next time with more latest videos on YouTube. Thanks for watching and mabuhay!